Ah, dairy, the creamy, dreamy food group that brings us cheese boards, lattes, ice cream therapy, and that weird childhood memory of being told to drink a glass of milk for strong bones while silently wondering why no one else in your family could open a pickle jar. Dairy has a wholesome reputation. It's comforting, familiar, and comes in 47 forms of cheese, which honestly feels like an emotional support system. But here's a plot twist in the nutritional sitcom. If you're relying on plant-based sources of iron, dairy might be that lovable but oblivious roommate who keeps unplugging your phone charger, accidentally sabotaging your health goals one cheesy grin at a time. The issue comes down to calcium, dairy's star mineral. Calcium is essential. We need it for bones, nerves, muscle function, and probably for surviving long family dinners. But like any good protagonist, calcium has a competitive streak. When it comes to nutrient absorption in the gut, it tends to play king of the hill, especially against iron. They both use similar pathways to get absorbed, and calcium's like, out of my way, I got bones to fortify. This rivalry becomes a real concern if you're vegetarian or vegan, relying heavily on non-heme iron, the kind found in legumes, whole grains, nuts, seeds, and leafy greens. Non-heme iron is already a bit finicky. It's less bioavailable than the heme iron found in meat, and it doesn't exactly come running when your body calls. It needs a little coaxing, some vitamin C, careful timing, and a drama-free meal environment. And that's where dairy can complicate things. When you pour a glass of milk next to your lentil stew or melt cheese over your iron-fortified cereal, you're giving calcium a front-row seat at the digestive race. And calcium, like that friend who always wins at board games and then explains the rules again just to rub it in, often wins. Studies show that even relatively small amounts of calcium, just 150 milligrams, can reduce iron absorption by up to 50% in a single meal. That's like buying a lottery ticket and then watching someone else scratch it off and keep the prize. So, does that mean dairy is evil? Absolutely not. It just doesn't play nice with iron when they're on the same plate. The solution isn't to ditch dairy entirely, unless you're already vegan and have ghosted cheese for ethical or digestive reasons. It's about giving each nutrient its moment to shine. If you're plant-based and working to maintain healthy iron levels, especially if you're also menstruating, pregnant, athletic, or just constantly tired of being tired, then consider this strategy. Separate your calcium-rich foods from your iron-rich meals. Think of it as scheduling playdates for nutrients. Maybe enjoy that yogurt bowl as a snack a couple of hours before your tofu stir-fry. Or save the almond milk latte for after lunch, not during your spinach and chickpea salad. It's not about food guilt. It's about food coordination. You're not punishing yourself. You're just giving your iron the best possible chance to do its thing. Help your red blood cells carry oxygen and keep your energy levels somewhere above sentient houseplant. There's also an extra layer of comedy here. Many vegetarians lean on dairy for protein and comfort, while simultaneously struggling with low iron levels and wondering why their hair is thinning or why they need a nap after walking up the stairs. The answer isn't always more iron. It might just be less milk with your iron. Timing is everything. And honestly, it's a small price to pay for feeling like your body is functioning in HD instead of buffering. Iron helps your brain, your stamina, your immune system, and your mood. Giving it a better shot at absorption might mean the difference between dragging through the day and striding through it like someone who actually enjoys Mondays. Okay, maybe not that far, but close. So go ahead, love your dairy, cherish your iron, and just don't force them to hang out at the same time. They're both great on their own. Together? Let's just say it's complicated.